Before you think this video is about the market, pause for a second. Think about the last trade you almost took. The setup was clean. The rules were clear. But something inside you hesitated. That moment wasn't about price. It was about trust. Because trading doesn't break people on the chart. It breaks them in silence, alone with their thoughts. The doubt after a loss. The excitement before a win. The pressure to make today count. That's the real market. And until you understand that, no strategy will ever feel consistent. This channel is called The Inner Trader for a reason. Here, we don't just study price. We study the mindset that executes under uncertainty. If you've ever felt confident one day and reckless the next, disciplined in backtesting but emotional in live trades, you're not broken. You're learning. So take a breath. Let the noise settle. This video isn't here to hype you up. It's here to help you trade from a calmer, clearer place. Let's get into it. You're sitting in front of your screen right now, and the market is watching you just as closely as you're watching it. Every number that moves feels personal. Every candle feels like a decision you can't take back. Your heart speeds up, not because you see opportunity, but because you know what opportunity has done to you before. Your finger hovers over the buy button, and suddenly, every loss you've ever taken comes rushing back. What if I'm wrong? What if this trade humbles me again? And right there, that moment, is where most traders lose long before money is ever involved. Because the market doesn't attack your strategy first. It attacks your mind. You can have the best model, the cleanest setup, perfect confluence. But if your mind is unstable, your results will be too. The market is not chaos. Your reaction to it is. Every trader thinks they're fighting price. But the real battle has always been internal. Fear doesn't scream. It whispers. It tells you to exit too early, right before price runs exactly where you expected. Greed doesn't shout either. It convinces you to hold just a little longer, until a winner quietly turns into regret. And overconfidence? That's the most dangerous one, because it makes you forget that the market doesn't care who you are, or how many wins you had yesterday. The market is a storm, and storms don't reward emotion. They reward preparation. Your mindset is not motivation. It's not hype. It's not confidence. Your mindset is your captain. A good captain doesn't panic when waves hit. They don't change direction every 5 minutes. They don't abandon the plan mid-storm. They trust the process, even when visibility is low. Discipline is what keeps your hands steady. Patience is what keeps you from forcing trades that aren't there. Emotional control is what keeps you alive when the storm gets violent. Most traders don't blow accounts because they're unlucky. They blow accounts because they refuse to accept one truth. The market is uncertain. Always has been. Always will be. Trying to control the market is like trying to control the ocean. You don't tame it. You learn how to move with it. The moment you accept uncertainty is the moment trading becomes calm. Not easy, not effortless, but calm. Because now, every trade is just one of many. Every loss is expected. Every win is appreciated, but never chased. You stop needing to be right, and you start focusing on being consistent. You stop predicting, and you start executing. You realize that confidence doesn't come from winning trades. It comes from knowing you followed your rules, even when price didn't cooperate. The trader who survives isn't the smartest. They're the most adaptable. They don't fight the market. They read it. They don't chase certainty. They manage risk. They don't trade their emotions. They trade their plan. And here's the part most people miss. Every successful trader you admire was once staring at a screen just like you, heart racing, doubting themselves, wondering if they had what it takes. The difference is simple. They stopped trying to control the market and mastered controlling themselves. So the next time you sit in front of your screen and your finger hovers over that button, remember this. The market isn't your enemy. Your undisciplined mind is. And once you become the right captain, no storm can take you out. You don't lose in trading the moment price hits your stop. You lose much earlier, the moment your attitude breaks. Because two traders can take the same setup. One survives it, the other spirals. And the difference isn't skill, it's mindset. Right now, the market is testing something deeper than your strategy. It's testing how you respond under pressure. After a loss, do you stay calm? Or do you feel the urge to make it back now? That urge, that quiet pressure in your chest, is where accounts are destroyed. A winning attitude doesn't mean you always feel confident. It means you stay composed even when confidence disappears. It means you understand this truth. Losses are not failure. They are part of the business. The trader who survives isn't the one who avoids losses. It's the one who expects them. Because once you stop fearing losses, you stop making emotional decisions. You stop revenge trading. You stop forcing entries. You stop chasing the market like it owes you something. Instead, you focus on process. Not the profit. Not the outcome. The process. Because profits are a byproduct. Execution is the goal. Think about it. Every professional operates this way. Athletes don't focus on the scoreboard during the game. Musicians don't obsess over applause while playing. They trust what they've practiced. Trading is no different. The moment you shift your focus from "how much will I make" to "did I follow my rules," everything changes. And this is where consistency is born. Consistency isn't flashy. It's boring, repetitive, uncomfortable. And that's why most traders never achieve it. Because consistency demands discipline on days when motivation is gone. It demands patience when nothing is happening. It demands restraint when emotions are screaming. Consistency is showing up, doing the same thing, even after losses, especially after losses. Most traders abandon their plan the moment things get hard. They switch strategies, change time frames, rewrite rules mid-trade. Not because the plan failed, but because they couldn't tolerate uncertainty. But consistency isn't stubbornness. It's commitment with awareness. You follow the plan. You track the results. You learn from the data. And when adjustment is needed, you do it calmly, not emotionally. That's maturity. Confidence in trading doesn't come from winning streaks. It comes from knowing, I can trust myself to execute correctly, no matter what the last trade did. That confidence keeps you steady. It keeps your hand from clicking impulsively. It keeps your mind quiet. And a quiet mind is dangerous, in a good way. Because now, the market can't rush you. It can't bait you. It can't shake you out of your identity. You understand that success is not built in one trade, or 1 week, or 1 month. It's built through repetition, small wins, controlled losses, relentless discipline. This is what separates professionals from gamblers. Gamblers need excitement. Professionals need consistency. Gamblers react. Professionals respond. Gamblers chase certainty. Professionals manage risk. So the next time you face a losing streak, and your emotions start asking questions, remember this. Your job is not to predict the market. Your job is not to win every trade. Your job is to execute with discipline. A winning attitude keeps you in the game. Consistency keeps you profitable. And if you master both, the market will eventually do what it always does. Reward patience. Trading feels exciting until one bad decision reminds you how fragile your account really is. Because the market isn't dangerous by default. Unmanaged risk is. Every trader loves the thrill of price moving in their direction, but very few respect what happens when it doesn't. Risk management is the difference between surviving the market and being erased by it. Think about it. Every trade is a ride, and without protection, one sharp turn is all it takes to get thrown off. That's why risk management isn't optional. It's your safety harness. A stop loss isn't weakness. It's wisdom. It's you saying, I decide how much I can lose, not the market. Because hoping price comes back has destroyed more traders than bad strategies ever did. Professionals don't guess where to exit. They decide in advance. They understand that losing small is how you stay alive long enough to win big. And then there's position size, the silent killer most traders ignore. Risk too much, and one loss shakes your confidence. Risk too little, and emotions creep in searching for excitement. Balance is everything. The best traders don't ask, how much can I make? They ask, how much can I afford to lose? Because survival comes before success. Managing risk isn't about one trade. It's about staying in the game, knowing when to trade, knowing when to stop, knowing when to walk away. Now this is where discipline enters. Because knowing the rules is easy. Following them is where most traders fail. Discipline is what keeps your hands still when emotions are loud. It's what stops you from clicking buy just because price is moving fast. Discipline is choosing logic over impulse. Again and again, you will feel fear. You will feel greed. You will feel frustration. But disciplined traders don't obey emotions. They observe them. They stick to the plan when it's boring. They stick to the plan when it's uncomfortable. They stick to the plan when it would be easier not to. And patience. Patience is what separates professionals from gamblers. Because the market doesn't reward urgency. It rewards timing. Patience is waiting while others rush. Patience is holding while others panic. Patience is trusting your edge while uncertainty tests you. Most losses don't come from bad analysis. They come from impatience. Entering too early, exiting too fast, forcing trades that were never there. But patient traders understand this truth. You don't need many trades. You need the right ones. Confidence isn't built by winning quickly. It's built by executing correctly over and over again. Discipline creates consistency. Patience protects capital. Risk management ensures longevity. And when these three align, everything changes. The market stops feeling chaotic. Your decisions become calm. Your results become predictable. Not because you control the market, but because you finally control yourself. So the next time price moves fast and your heart starts racing, remember this. You're not here for excitement. You're here for consistency. You're not here to gamble. You're here to build. And the trader who masters risk, discipline, and patience doesn't just survive the market. They earn the right to win. You think trading is about charts until the chart starts testing you. Because the real battle doesn't happen on the screen, it happens in your chest, right before you click buy or sell. Every trader learns this the hard way. The market doesn't care how badly you want to win, how smart you are, or how much you've lost before. And that truth hurts. Until you understand, it sets you free. Because once you stop trying to control the market, you finally start controlling what matters. Your risk, your discipline, your mindset. That's when trading stops feeling like chaos and starts feeling like probability. Losses stop feeling like failure and start feeling like tuition. You realize you were never meant to predict every move, only to manage yourself through uncertainty. And that's not weakness. That's professionalism. A trader's mindset isn't about being fearless. It's about acting despite fear. It's about following your plan when every emotion is begging you to break it. It's about staying calm when the market is loud and focused when the crowd is emotional. Because consistency will always beat perfection. You don't need to win every trade. You just need to show up the same way every time. The same risk, the same patience, the same discipline. And slowly, almost quietly, everything changes. Your confidence stops coming from winning trades and starts coming from trusting yourself. Your fear of loss fades because you've already accepted the cost of doing business. You stop chasing money, and the money starts finding you. Trading was never a get-rich-quick game. It was always a long-term relationship with uncertainty, one that rewards those who stay calm, prepared, and humble. So if you're still here, still learning, still showing up, still believing, you're not behind. You're becoming dangerous in the best way possible. Because the moment you master your mindset is the moment the market loses its power over you. And that's when you finally trade in the zone. And if this hit a little too close to home, yeah, that's because you've lived it. So if this helped you stay disciplined today, or at least stopped you from revenge trading for 5 minutes, do me a favor. Hit the like button. It doesn't affect price, but it helps the algorithm respect the setup. Drop a comment and tell me where you are in your trading journey. Profitable, break even, or emotionally recovering from your last trade. And if you want more clarity, less noise, and no get-rich-by-Friday nonsense, make sure you subscribe, because the market will keep testing you. But here, we train the mindset that passes the test. I'll see you in the next one.